Well, here we are. Next, we are doing Moonstruck. The song is the Golden Disc Awards performance version. So, let's check it out. I think this is going to be pretty good. Their last time that we saw a dance practice, it was very good. And their choreography in Enhypen has already started off really, really hot. So, let's check it out.
어둠으로 물든 이 순간 낙원으로 let me take you 드러나는 구름 뒤에 달 도시된 너 내게 점점 Baby Won't you let me in 둘만의 secret 거부하지 못할 이끌림 달빛 아래 you and I 태양은 behind the night 영원히 될 오늘 밤 춤을 추며 취해가지 오늘 너 Just the two of us 깊어져가는 Moonstruck Oh you make me go crazy over you Baby Let me hold you close 떠오른 달 그 위로 이 밤을 나는 crazy over you Baby
Ooh.
영원히 꽃빛 이 밤 좀 더 깊이 취해가지 all along Just the two of us 깊어져가는 Moonstruck
Yo, this is crazy. Okay. Interestingly enough, I think the biggest takeaway, and actually, this kind of does remind me a little bit of some of the choreography from BTS. It's interesting because when it comes to troupe dancing like this, I always feel like that there's one of kind of like two ways that a lot of K-pop groups go about this. There's formation and then there's shape. And to me, a lot of times, especially like with, not TXT, with Enhypen, from what I've seen already from the two songs, they definitely feel more like a shape, more troupe than a formation troupe. Now, of course, that could change with, depending on the song and what the song calls for and all this other stuff, but what I mean is, like, rather than it being like this troupe goes up, this troupe goes down, and this troupe comes together and they weave in and out, it's more like form circles, make a point, form into this, make this, like they literally in one of the parts of this actually make a flower right here at the very beginning. And of course, that doesn't mean that it's only shapes, but it's more shape centric than it is formation. That's cool. I really like that right there. See right here, this I will actually probably just say that this is probably something the cameraman missed, but if you look at this was kind of directly on, this would create another shape. And I like this because it's actually kind of got just almost the opposite shape of that of the flower.
Baby, won't you let me in to my secret? 거부하지 못할 이 끌림. 달빛 아래 you and I. 태양은 behind the night. 영원히 되려는 밤.
They're very agile, very, very quick. I don't want to say that it's just because they're of the youth, but because I don't think that that's it. I do think that they just have a natural agility that their performance calls for. And I really think that that's something that works to their benefit. I really like their agility. I like their spatial awareness. That's actually something that's really big, because a lot of the stuff that they're working together is fairly tight, close, tight-knitted, and it's one of those things that when you make a mistake, it's fairly obvious when you do. One thing that I find interesting too is a lot of the group, oh, poor unfortunate soul, a lot of the group seems to work individually. Like, they all still are working towards the same cause, to make those same shapes, to make those same formations, but in reality, like, every single person is kind of doing their own smaller choreography that works in tandem to create a larger picture.
달빛 아래 you and I. 태양은 behind the night. 영원히 되려는 밤. 춤을 추며 취해가지 오늘 너. Just the two of us. 깊어져가는 Moonstruck.
This song is really nice too, actually. I really like this.
You make me go crazy over you. Baby, let me hold you close. Don't.
I think the thing that's really interesting is that I feel like that they are a little bit more intricate with the hands. Like, and they use a lot more hand motions. Sure, of course, I always have to say this. Sure, there's also like the footwork, don't get me wrong, but it seems like a lot of the emphasis is done with the hands rather than the legs.
Oh, you make me go crazy over you. Baby, let me hold you close. 떠오른 달그 위로. 이 밤을 나도 crazy over you. 흩날리는 brown hair, 반짝이는 빛.
That is actually really cool. The thing that I really like about, and this is one of the reasons why I always love doing ballroom, when the choreography tells the story of the song. And that's what I get here. Like, you see him doing these motions, I think.
Let me hold you close. 떠오른 달그 위로.
See that? Like, there's a lot of like pulling and stretching,
이 밤을 나도
a lot of outreaches to get that, right?
crazy over you, baby. 흩날리는 brown hair, 반짝이는 빛 사이로 fly.
Got that lift right there. I think that's actually very cool.
꿈만 같은 magic cup.
And like perfectly in time.
Brown hair, 반짝이는 빛 사이로 fly. 꿈만 같은 magic cup, right in. Baby, now you're in my blood.
Does the slice across the throat for the blood part. Does the flying, the carpet ride. Very cool.
달빛 아래 you and I.
And like, it's not just them doing these little signs to be like, oh, that part references this. It's leading into, it's coming out of, it's going into the next. It's just a bunch of give and takes and a proper lead in into the next part, which I greatly, greatly appreciate how they're handling that. That's very cool. Again, aside from that, I think that this song is actually fantastic. It does feel a little bit in the same vein as Given or Taken. But in a lot of senses, I actually prefer it because it's slightly more dramatic. I do really appreciate the feeling of the energy. The energy of itself is a little bit more consistent, and I really appreciate the fact that they kind of wanted to stick with something familiar and yeah, at the same time give you a new addition to something that they're building upon. Very cool. Let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and dulce para Kilam.